welcome back to another episode of What's Been Happening, your new source of information for what's been happening for the past week. This is covering the week of August 21st to August 27th, 2022. So, last week, Capricorn steps down from position of power. And Dr. Anthony Fauci has announced his retirement from, being the head of the guy in charge of the outbreak COVID-19 stuff and all the sort of information that we need to take in for the general public, all that good jazz. He decided that by the end of the year, he's going to retire from federal work. I do not personally know if that is strictly for being the head of NIHA, or that means from actually being the head in regard to talking to the president, that kind of stuff. I'm not too sure. However, there are a lot of whirlwinds of rumors going on currently where the reason being, one of the reasons that are also conveniently timed with this happening is the fact that they are actually coming after him for a lot more information in regards to what has happened in regards to the origins of the COVID-19 outbreak and what has happened, all the information, the emails that are transgressed to keep things quiet, kind of like conspiracy theories type shit, which I'm heavily into that kind of stuff, but I'm not trying to start up a whole scare here, just putting the information out there for you guys to look into if you want to look further into it, you know what I'm saying? Beloved pop star Britney Spears and music icon Elton John have just released a new hit song, Hold Me Closer, which has scaled to the top of the #1 charts on many billboards and radio shows and all that stuff, information, I'm not sure what to call them, across the world. So if you haven't had a chance to check out that song, this collaboration, check it out. The song is a remake of one of Elton John's original songs back in the days called Tiny Dancer. Jazzed up with the new funky electric trance house music types shit going on that makes the clubs bounce. Whoa, you know what I'm saying? That kind of shit. I actually heard it one time. Actually, not too bad. It's not too bad. Is it my taste? Close. Not quite there, but it's good though. Check it out. Piscean in boiling hot water thanks to the efforts of an employee. Buffalo Bills head coach Sean McDermott is currently under fire right now as the allegations from his new rookie punter, Matt Araiza. I'm not sure how to pronounce this. Sorry. He has been charged, the punter has been charged with, this may be a little squeamish for some of you guys, gang raping a 17-year-old with 2 other guys to be precise. I will say this one's, like I said, a little tough to swallow, but thankfully, Sean McDermott actually seemed really, really, really troubled by this, about one of his players would do something of that nature. So, hoping things can be sorted out with this and justice get done appropriately for whichever way it goes. Allegations are allegations. Guilty until proven innocent. Right. Innocent until proven guilty. You know what I mean, My heart goes out to this one. Fellow Aquarian passes away after being ran over by a potentially drunk driver. YouTube and Twitch 2K sensation, 2K Sports, as in basketball, football, he's a streamer, has passed away after being hit by a potentially drunk driver. It was a 6-car accident, crash, or whatever. From the information that I gathered, it seems to me as if there was an accident in the middle of the highway. Another car hit that car. And someone, this guy, God Triller, and his brother, they were out checking on the accident, and a potentially drunk driver ran them over. And then got to another accident right there too. So until everything is fully finalized in regards to see if the driver was drunk or not, but either way, unfortunately, God Triller has passed away. Again, my condolences to his family and such. Hope justice is served somehow, some way, in the correct way, because this is going to be hard to get by. Scorpio unveils plans to follow through his promises. President Joe Biden has put the wheels into motion to actually follow through with his campaign and promise of getting rid of or reducing student debt. They're currently talking about $10,000 be wiped away from the amount you still owe, if you still owe something, but it's limited to income. If you're making less than $125,000 a year as an individual, or $250,000 a year as a married couple, $10,000 to each person who has student debt loans. However, you have to follow the procedures to properly apply for this by the end of the year. They are currently in the process of getting that reconfigured. Along with this reduction in total amount due, they also pushed back the student loans payment restart time until the end of the year, or the beginning of next year, January. Taurian, an unknown sign. Unfortunately, I could not dig up enough information to figure out what the sign is. Win court case and receive a large sum of money. Cha-ching. Vanessa Bryant, widow of Kobe Bryant, and Chris Chester have filed a joint complaint against the LA County Fire and Police Departments against mishandling pictures of their beloved ones' remains and sharing them with people. They win, they net a combined total of $31 million. Less than half of the $75 million they were actually aiming for. Like I said, $31 million is split 16 to Miss Bryant, 15 to Mr. Chester. Which at the end of the day, it tells you right now that we live in a very technology heavy society, and these sheriffs and or firemen, women, whoever, were taking pictures of this information and passing it around. Be careful what is available to you online, because technology and all the waivers and stuff that you post online has ramifications and certain policies things you can and cannot do. So read some of that stuff sometimes. Instead of just clicking accept, scrolling down accept, read some of that shit. That actually is vital. You might get sued for $16 million one time, but if you ever get that, you know what I'm saying? I don't got that yet, but if I ever get that, if I ever get that, I might get sued for $16 million. You know what I'm saying? Capricorn being pulled back into the spotlight after so much time out of it over alleged rape charges. George Foreman, former heavyweight champion of the world, is being sued by two women for allegedly sexually abusing them and raping them when they were minors back in the 1970s. These women are now 60-ish now. Mr. Foreman is 73. This happened over 45 years ago. However, as I said on my TikTok, things that are done can and will always come back into the sunlight. However, I'm not saying that he has done these things. Also, the situation is still being processed and so on and so forth. However, information comes out and you gotta be careful what you do. Everything can always come back around and haunt you. Not saying that he did anything. It was like I said, as I keep constantly saying wrong the entire time. Proven innocent until found guilty. And that was a complete joke. Innocent until proven guilty. That's what it is, okay? So, again, hopefully justice is served the correct way to get to the end of this, or whatever happens, so on and so forth. But hey, this time, this is all I got for you for this week. A lot of things are happening off. I mean, there's a couple more things I might have thrown out there, but things are happening. I'm trying to bring them into the spotlight for you guys around astrology. You know, if I can. If you like this, let me know down in the comments below. Tell me what you think I could do to make this better for you guys, because I'm actually learning a bunch of information, and this is actually quite intriguing because I'm coming into things that I'm like, oh shit, this happened? What? What you mean? You know? So yeah, let me know in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Much appreciate that. And my friends, stay classy. Be you.